Five people here? Hmm? How are we doing? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see. Are they gonna be fucking idiots again? Are we gonna have some smart people online? Five people here? It's lagging. Hmm? How are we doing? Can you hear me? This is 1080p. Hey, Rodrigo. Can you hear me? Alright. Let's see. Are they gonna be fucking idiots again?
I'm appeasing that little bastard that was
some
complaining
smart
and
people
moaning
online.
and shit. Gonna fix my...
Five people here?
To be fair, I didn't
It's lagging.
fucking do anything to do for effort this morning. Am I better?
Hey, Autumn. Not totally, no. I'm just spending today inside doing desktop. Because yesterday I fucked myself by like doing too much effort, you know? So it'll be chill today and hopefully good.
Just a little bit sick. Nah, I'm mostly better now. But a little bit shitty. Been eating food and everything again, you know, so we'll be good, we'll get there. Just a case of basically waiting inside, staying warm and every other fucking dumbass shit, because I've been yesterday I was marching around, parading around, I got very cold and everything. Couldn't find my hotel, did all sorts of dumb, silly things, you know. Just a silly expenditure of time, honestly. Is there lag now? It should be less lagged. Hopefully. We'll see. We will see, shall we? How have we done today though? What's our... I'm gonna try and figure out... I wanna get...
Well, I'm trying to optimize. Okay, so basically right now I can't live stream with super chats. I cannot do super chats, and the reason I cannot do super chats is because I'm not monetized on YouTube, and the way that I get monetized on YouTube, which I need to do, even to do free super chats, I need to be monetized, is I need to get lots of watch time, and to get watch time, it takes a lot of live streaming, but I need to be watching my watch time and trying to get that much higher. I mean, the aim probably, fuck, if we get like 100 hours per day, what's 3,000 divided by 100 is fucking, God, I'm fucking dead as shit right now, 30 days. Gee, did that really take me like 20 seconds to figure out what 3,000 divided by 100 is? Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Grow up, get over it. I'm not a fucking mathematician. I'm a bagpiper. I actually like maths a lot, by the way, but it's not my goal. Let's get watch time. Can you not do in 24 hours? I want to see the 24-hour watch time. Well, yesterday was terrible for the live stream. I didn't go live for very long, did I? Yesterday. It was very good. 100 hours a day? Nah, I need to get more than that. I need to get more than 100 hours a day. Like, really, I should be at like a few hundred hours per day. That's what I'm trying to aim. The first day I went live, I got 50 hours that day, and I went live for 8.5 hours. But I only did IRL, I didn't do desktop in the evening. So the aim is soon, I plan to be doing IRLs in the daytime. So I'll be doing IRLs for a long time. And then going home and then doing desktop at home sort of thing.
I think that'll be good. What do you say?
What do you think? You think I can do 12 hours a day, probably? 12, 13 hours, I reckon I can make. Let's get these fucking pillows right. That's good. Now I've got good backing for my seat. How about that? If only I had the camera in a better position. Or the MacBook, if I put the MacBook here. Should I do that? Should I stare like this? Go side angled? It's a good yoga pose. Let's see. How's this? Let's see. I'll be sort of looking down. I should just move these pillows over more, that's what I should do. This is expert film work you're watching here. This is what years of film school has done for me. Is accumulating in this excellent moment of expertise. I'll use the bin bag, shall I? That's not got enough stuff in it. Is it smooth? Seems kind of smooth. Better than before. Hey, at least we've got 1080p now. Guys, you know you're allowed to complain. I know you're very positive and everything, but you are allowed to complain. If you're literally watching a 240p live stream, you are absolutely permitted to say to me, Robin, this is terrible, do something about it, you know? Alright, we're gonna fucking sort out the hair. We're gonna sort out the hair. But I'll mute myself for now.
Living in Scotland today, do you see Scotland as somewhere you would stay long term? You know, raise up your family, work, etc.
Do you know, I wouldn't. I would say.
He's thinking like that.
There's a certain way you can answer this question. There's a certain way you can answer this question. I would say long term, if I want to stay in the UK, then I'd be most comfortable in Scotland. But I wouldn't want to live in Scotland for the rest of my life. You know, I'd want to obviously travel, live in different places. But yeah, that's the best way I can answer that question. You know.
Nice.
I'll say for me, like there's a lot more in the world for me to explore.
Oh, nice.
You know, like obviously no hate towards Scotland. Scotland's a nice place. Like, but I don't see myself living here. Like, you know, in the future, like raising a family. But
How do I need to find the hotkey for changing scenes. But I'm just gonna explain to you what's happened here, okay? So you've got a bunch of Scottish people. We have been for years and years and years paying for their education, because education's free, paying for their healthcare, you know, paying for many wonderful things like roads and all of these services for them to live. And they grow up in Scotland. And now when they get to adult age, when they're just in time to be paying taxes in our country, they decide to go away and go and live elsewhere. I don't know anybody else who lives a bit like that. All I'm saying. Should this be full screen? Maybe I should do this one bigger. And then this. So when I'm speaking, it's big. And then when the video goes on, I go small. And we'll do more. And this one is just fully me. That's right, bitches. Got the fucking real deal, full time.
in terms of like business or like anything further, like why not? Like I'll definitely open up Scotland. Like there's a huge market to capitalize from.
Nice.
For sure.
I quite like Scotland. You know, I feel like Scotland is part of like my identity see myself like buying property in Scotland.
Yeah,
As in like
yeah.
bit like main property. I don't know.
Yeah.
But genuinely, I don't see myself like completely. You guys can probably desert Scotland completely, but
Yeah.
they just I'll always be connected to it. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. What are your advice for young black people growing up in Scotland?
So I'd say for the people that are moving like fresh and just
Yeah.
coming newly, everything is different. I would say just not to feel pressure. I feel like
Yeah.
people feel pressure or nervous about
Yeah.
fitting in or
Yeah.
like not feeling like they're a part of the community. I'd just say just there's no pressure. Take it at your own pace. That's what I'd say.
Remember your identity. Remember where you're from originally. Like,
That's
don't
good.
don't lose yourself.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
And as well as that, if you're going into a new country, respect the culture. Like, adapt to like the environment.
Yeah.
Learn like a thing or two. And don't be afraid to ask. Always like capitalize off opportunities to gain more knowledge. That's my
Yeah, I like what you said. Embrace like where you came from.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember when I moved here, I wasn't. When people would ask me where you from, there'll be a second, or I'll be scared to say I'm from Nigeria. But now I'm really like I'm proud to say that I'm from Nigeria. Obviously, Nigeria's got its own little issues there, but yeah, I'm proud to say I'm from Nigeria. I grew up in Scotland. It's part of my identity. So take that, use that as your strength or whatever.
You have to own it as well. Like,
Yeah,
be
own it,
proud. Like,
that's
say it
the
like with chest. Like,
Yeah.
don't hide where you're from.
Yeah.
Because this is gonna be controversial, but if you're a black person, like obviously you will be accepted as a Scottish like person naturally, but because of how society is, like they're not always gonna see you as one of them.
Yeah.
So it's like it's always good for you to like know your roots
That's good.
and like be proud of it.
That's good.
Yeah.
So for the future as well, I think one thing I want to see as well is like more initiatives for black people. Initiatives. There's some already like Scouts United.
Yeah.
We talked about the amount of black people at the top level. Stuff like that. Open, create a pathway. I think we need more of that in Scotland. It'll be nice to see to shine the light on more black people.
Yeah.
What other stuff would you like to see?
I'd like to see more content creators, like
Content creators.
definitely, like even like more business owners too. Like there is already like content creators here, like business owners here, but I still feel like there could be a lot more. Like there's a lot of people who want to do stuff, but they still have that scarcity mindset, contemplating too much. Like there's a huge gap to capitalize on in here. Like, it's not.
Why can we not have our own like retail TikTokers? So cool, man.
I agree on that. Even with I'd say even with like sports that are not too much popular with black people. I'd say there needs to be stuff, that is black focused.
It doesn't have to just be for you can do netball and the other stuff as well. Nice. Any last words?
Last words is it's a disclaimer. This is our own personal experiences. So it could be different with different people.
Definitely.
We're not trying to offend anyone or anything in this.
Peace. We're gonna talk about what Love God, who Love God is, what Love God is, and what our mission is. So if you don't know me, my name is Dami Fidun, and I'm basically like the founder of Love God. If you follow our social media, you probably always see these two logos. You probably recognize the one on the left more, because that's the clothing brand. But Love God started on the right. It started in October 2022. I just started posting lots of Bible quotes each day, like every day for literally a year. And then I just felt like I had to do more. And then from that Love God came Love God Clothing, and that's kind of, so Love God Clothing functions as a business, but proceeds from the business funds the non-profit.
Don't buy this guy's clothes. He's dumb. That's all I said. That's all you missed. You didn't miss any key language or lingo or anything. God, OBS is not good, is it? It's not much better than Streamlabs. It's full of so many errors, full of so much just problematic shit. It's not good. It's not really serving us, is it, today? It's been a shame. I was hoping we're going to have something pretty good going for us today, but it's been pretty shameful. Because I want to have the desktop stream format, where I can just play videos, speak about them and everything, but Because this microphone works. I use this microphone all the time for videos and I've never had any problems with it. But with OBS, it's just cutting out. I mean, it's just such a shambles. Bro, don't apologize. Okay, look. See when I say something like I'm gonna do super chats, you do not need to apologize for not having super chats. And also, I'm gonna do super chats for free, guys. You can do them for $0 to test them out, just to get it going. Don't worry about that shit, okay? Don't worry about that shit. I'm not here to beg for your money. I'm not here for you to fucking apologize for leaving a stream or anything. The fact you're here in the first place is great. I'm very happy for that. I'm genuinely glad to have you here. Genuinely. So, like, leave it at that, man. That's it. The fact that you're contributing in the chat, bro. I'm not here to beg for your money, man. I'm not here to beg for your money. We'll get super chats because super chats are gonna be fucking fun when I'm walking about in public and I've got a speaker next to me. Can you imagine? I'm walking about in public and I've got a speaker next to me and you guys just write something in the chat and it pops up and says it out loud. Says some dumb shit or whatever. It says like the stuff that you're thinking in your head. Whatever you're thinking becomes immediately a part of my real life environment. And you're not even accountable. Shit. That's probably bad, but anyway, there's nothing I can really do about that. I know you're not sorry. Rodrigo, it's fine. We love you, Rodrigo. Everybody in the chat loves Rodrigo, okay? Send some W's for Rodrigo, folks. Well, I was able to notice in finding here my, let's get this one up. Near folk downstairs. The thing is, this hotel is like there's a huge way down, so everybody in the hotel can hear me speaking. When I'm here, everybody can hear me, you know? Yeah, so this week you can see the first live stream I did outdoes every video that I've done by miles. Even this other one I did that was like way shorter, it was like literally half the length. Still got half as many viewers. What were the average? Let's see. Let's get the analytics of this up. Let's get out of advanced mode. I'm pretty transparent with this sort of stuff. I don't really care if people find out what I'm doing and if you know everything about me. It doesn't negatively affect me. 8 hours. Average view duration is 5 minutes. That's interesting. Because I feel like most of you guys that I'm actually speaking to, you're here for a long time, you know? So it's 2 hours. This is what we've done today. And we got 10 hours out of that. So we've done 18 hours today. So we've done 18 hours and that's taken 3.5 hours. So if, basically 6 times. So for each hour I get 6 hours of watch time. So to get 100 hours, 100 divided by 6 is fucking, oh fuck. I'm getting a calculator, guys. I'm getting a calculator. Hang on, 90 is 6, nah, fuck it. Shut up, Robin, shut up. 100 divided by 6. I don't know, 99. I should admit. Oh, of course, 16.67. So I need to go live for 6 hours a day, for 16 hours a day, if I want to get 100 hours. But we need to get several hundreds. Like that's like, so realistically, if I was to try and get that, if I want to be monetized on YouTube within a month, then I have to do every single day, do 16 hours a day of live streaming. but that's unrealistic. Not because I can't live stream for that amount of time, because I can. I can definitely live stream for that long, but I can't make stuff that's good enough, that's good entertaining. See you later, man. See you later, Rodrigo. Good seeing you here. Yeah, bro. Don't worry about shit. Don't worry about shit. You don't have to apologize, whatever. It's fine, man. It's all good, my brother. Oh, this is interesting. We've got the top fans here. Number 1 fan. You've got XP. What the fuck? Fans have XP? Yo, who is this kid? This little guy. That's pretty cool. So, Autumn has 75 XP. Rodrigo has 75 as well. So Autumn and Rodrigo are drawing for top XP. And Angelica's third. Who would have thought Angelica is third? That was very unexpected. That's very surprising. Let's get Streamlabs going. Who's on here right now? We've got like fucking, if we get down to no people, then I'll just drop my credit card details. How about that? You had 700 XP? What? That's insane. 700 XP. Just from being active in the chat, I suppose. We've got 1 person watching. Is it just Angelica? Trying to find out my credit card details. I'll fucking give them to you. Give my credit card details to Angelica. Angelica, okay, right, seeing as it's just me and you right now, I want to hear your honest opinion. If you were to meet me, you never heard of me before, you have no idea who I am, I'm not wearing my kilt, would you guess that I was Scottish? Would you have known? Can you tell? We're gonna get some Norwegians on in here and stuff. Maybe that'd be good. I'm trying to think now. Thinking if I'm to do like longer hours, maybe 12. I could do 12 hours entertaining a day, I think. Split it up between IRL throughout the day, bagpiping, doing segments where like I sit with people. So we do just chatting, but like it's me speaking to you guys, and then I've got somebody interesting sitting next to me. Somebody like Ahmed or the happy guy. You know, the, are you happy? I am happy. Are you happy as I am? We'll get that guy on. We'll get lots of people doing that sort of stuff. Like just sitting there chatting with us and things. And then later on, what's my equivalent of like, so most streamers on Kick, they do gambling, right? You would know 100%. Interesting. What, just because of my hair? But like what we should do instead of the gambling segment, that's what I need to figure out. That's like the late night thing. Before I'm going to sleep, it's like both really low effort, really low virality, so there's no virality in it. And nobody sees it from clips or anything. But they all see it from like people who are already there from early on in the stream. But it's highly monetizable. So it's like they're selling the gambling thing. Is that like me selling merch or, oh, I know what I could do. Here's a good one, right? I finish off every single stream with a drawing segment. Because I don't know if you guys know, but I love art. So what I could do is I could be sitting there drawing, and we could get other people involved as well. I love to, one of the things I've always wanted to do is travel around Europe and different places collecting pieces of art. And then at the end build up some sort of collection that we can show off. We could do some. We could do like a show with a collection of things. I want to do a Europe tour for sure. A Europe tour for sure. You're very into people's looks, and your lower part of your face is fully Scottish. The upper part can be any English, German. But since you're a ginger, you would know exactly. Really? The lower part of so it's my lips. Is it? Hang on. Let's get it up. Is it like? Is it this? Like I've got a little bit of a turtle lip. No, these are not turtle lips. What the fuck? That's not a turtle lip. Is it called tortoise lip? Alright. Yeah, what is it called? You know when they have like, when there's a guy who has a lip and it goes down in the middle with that little point. It looks like a turtle. What's that called? Yeah, I'm gonna do a Europe tour. This is when I've got more. I think I'll do this in the summer. I'll do a tour of Europe in a truck. So we'll like buy a truck or rent a truck. I'll have to pay a truck driver per day, so that might cost quite a bit of money. So my lips and nose and what, my jaw? You're saying my lower face, so I'm guessing that's my nose, my lips, my jaw are very Scottish. Is that what you think? Oh, you know what? When that guy was talking about Protestant, one of the things that I was told is like these things, having big lugs under your ears. Apparently that's a very Protestant thing. Apparently Protestants have big ear lugs. I didn't know that until actually I was like 7 years old when I learned that, or 8 years old. Still find me handsome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Despite my Scottishness, you still find me handsome. You know, despite the fact that I've got unusual lips and a weird nose and crazy jaw that you could only find within Scotland. Yeah, it's not that the chats are getting to me late. It's the other way around. It's on YouTube it's very delayed. On Kick I'm not delayed. On Kick it shows the videos straight away. But on YouTube there's a big delay. So on YouTube it takes a while for you guys to see me, if that makes sense. So I'm seeing the chats as soon as you write them, but you're not seeing me until a period after. There's like, I think there's a 5-second delay or something. Yo, what the fuck? It's talking about fucking vaginas. No, I'm talking about a guy's lip. Not a fucking, what's a lit? What the hell? Is it talking about clit? What the hell? What the fuck is this shit? I'm getting information on fucking vulva. No way. Because it wrote lit instead of lip. Cupid's brow. Let's see, what's a Scot? Yeah, okay, right. What kind of country is this from? I swear I've never seen this in my country. I don't know people who have that shape. That's only celebrities, Americans that have this. This thing where it goes up so much there. Let's see. Scottish Cupid's brow. This is crazy. Is this a fucking Luke's Maxing channel? What the fuck's wrong with this? Why am I doing this stuff? That's one of the most Scottish faces I've ever seen. Look at that face. She looks Scottish as well. She looks like she's Scottish and she's trying to pretend that she isn't with makeup. She's just ugly. Oh, look at that shit. Why is this showing a cat? I'm asking about lips, not licks. So terrible. Google's so ass. Google's so ass. No, I'm not going on Kick right now. By the way, the delay right now on the chat is just because I'm not reading the chats constantly. I'm not. Yeah, but I do go on Kick. But I can only go on Kick from Streamlabs. I can't go on Kick from OBS. And Streamlabs is ass. It's really terrible. I'm installing the new one right now, but I'm gonna just stay on OBS for the rest of the day. Because this is already the third stream. And I don't want to spam people who are subscribers, I don't want to spam them with notifications and shit. You wanna watch some crazy liberals? We'll do more Scottish racism stuff soon. But
communication to the world. What I perceive is, oh, this person is like been through a lot of shit.
Well, I mean, I've been through a lot, but that doesn't mean just because I look like this, that. Because I know people who also been through a lot, and they don't look anything like me. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that the way that you're perceiving me for just how I'm looking is actually offensive.
You don't expect people to look at you and have a particular reaction.
No, because I don't look at other people and think that way.
That's not what determines
oh
it.
my
If
god,
you
people have extreme
particularly look
reactions
a
to
certain
it.
way and on purpose present yourself in a way that's completely atypical. You're actually acting like it's some sort of like transgression for people to go.
Because
you know,
how I
maybe-
see it is that whenever I look normal, people were still bullying me and treating me like no matter what.
My experience was, oh, this person is communicating something to us with the way they look. And the communication is, correct me if I'm wrong,
Communication of how I look is just I like art.
I don't think that's true. I think the communication is, I don't give a people.
I think the communication is your political statement. People are going to look at you immediately and think you're very liberal. You probably need to ask them what their pronouns are. Look at me. Why are you looking at me? Yeah, exactly. She woke up and chose ultra difficulty mode on life. Why? Yeah, why would you do that to yourself? You're just stupid, man. Nobody's going to take you fucking seriously. Unemployable. I don't know. Some crazy people get employed at Starbucks. I've seen all sorts of shit in Starbucks. Black history in Scotland. What?
Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about the African
Hey guys! Today we're going to be talking about the African American history of Scotland.
diaspora in Scotland.
Scotland.
From taxidermists to football captains, you are going to love this dose of Scottish Black history. So let's get started.
Oh, that smile is awful. Yo, my smile is yellow and it looks better than that. Holy shit.
Hi everyone, my name's Faida and welcome to Freedom is Mine, where we talk about Black history, culture and contribution from all around the world. Today we'll be looking at Black history in Scotland and I cannot wait to explore with you guys. But before we do, I have videos
Yo,
on
hang on.
and I cannot wait to
Look at this map. Why is the Baltic Sea so wide and Norway so tiny? Look at this shit. And where the fuck's Sweden? They just fucking killed Sweden. Sweden doesn't... Yo, wait, actually, they've actually literally just deleted Sweden. What the fuck?
explore with
Are you guys seeing this? My camera's lagging. What are you on about? Yeah, just DM me and shit. When am I going to Vietnam? Maybe in July. I'll see. Actually, don't DM me. Just if you can say it without doxing yourself, say it here. Because
I'm not really going to be able to DM you much because I can't use my phone while I'm using it as a camera. It's got plenty of battery though. We're doing good for battery.
But before we do, I have videos.
What the fuck happened to Sweden though? Seriously. Why is she just a... Sweden just fucking gone here. It's supposed to come right down next to Denmark like this. Sweden's supposed to be there, to the right of Denmark. And it's just fucking non-existent. Bro, who is she? Is she a Muslim? Does she want to try and obliterate Sweden? Like, what's going on?
Scotland. And I cannot wait to explore with you guys. But before we do, I have videos on tons of countries. So please check out the rest of our channel. Show us some love by hitting the subscribe button. And I have good news. We have even more amazing Black History content waiting for you for free on Instagram at Freedom is Mine Official. Last but not least, I'm excited to announce that we have a book on sale called The Afro Encyclopedia, where we explore Black history from 100 countries around the world. Check it out by clicking the link in the description. Now then, let's get started. According to the 2011 UK census, about 0.7% of the population of Scotland identifies as Black Scottish. That's the equivalent of over 36,000 people.
0.7%. Wow. What a W.
There has been a black presence in Scotland since at least the 15th century. Early instances of Africans living in Scotland include the Moorish lassies, two African girls, Ellen and Margaret Moore, who arrived at Edinburgh Castle in 1504 and served as ladies-in-waiting to...
Is this misinformation? Am I spreading misinformation? Because I'm just going to act as if this is true. Guys, she didn't say African dystopia, she said African diaspora, okay? A hard watch. She's a hard watch. Holy shit. Not the good kind of hard watch.
The Lady Margaret, the daughter of James IV of Scotland. An unidentified black figure appears in a Scottish tapestry depicting the 1746 Battle of Culloden
Hang on.
near Inverness. Scottish tapestry.
Is that really a black figure? Or is that somebody with like a dirty face? Or wearing a mask? That looks more like a mask to me than a black person. Like, what the fuck's that nose? I don't know. Some historians tell me here, but is that really your evidence?
Depicting the 1746 Battle of Culloden near Inverness. Experts at the National Trust for Scotland have theorised that he could be the Caribbean servant of an army officer participating.
Well, look, hey, if the museums say it's a different thing, but the museums are pretty woke and weird too.
In the battle. Scottish people also fought against
Scottish
slavery,
people.
primarily by fighting with the Union Army in the American Civil War from 1861 to 1865. Scottish serviceman Lieutenant Colonel William L. Duff.
But guys, the transatlantic slave trade started under Queen Elizabeth I. So of course there's been people since the 16th century at least.
Sergeant Major John McEwen and several others are listed on a Civil War memorial in Edinburgh. One salient black figure from 19th century Scotland was John Edmonston, who was born enslaved in Guyana and came to Scotland in 1817 with his master. Upon arrival, he was considered free and went on to have a remarkable career as a taxidermist. He taught taxidermy classes to students from the University of Edinburgh, including to a 15-year-old Charles Darwin in 1826. The future
Wow, that's fucking
pioneer
cool.
of the theory of evolution. Another was the footballer Andrew Watson, who was born in 1856 to a wealthy Scottish plantation owner and a British
Wow.
Guyanese woman. Andrew Watson became one of the first black international footballers.
So a
and
wealthy Scottish plantation owner what? Slept with one of his slaves and gave birth to this kid.
And as the Scottish team's captain, he won 3 caps, a 6-1 win over England
play.
and a
He's got like a really
5-1
unusual
win
appearance,
over
hasn't he? I
Wales.
don't know if I've seen
He
a
won
person in
3
my life
Black
ever.
interna-
Like, if you were to tell me there's a secret hidden continent in Scotland that... Can you see me right now? I'm off screen. Fuck. If you were to tell me that there's actually like a secret continent that has never been discovered before, and this is the race of the people that are on that continent, I would believe you. I think that's quite a believable story.
owner and a British Guyanese woman. Andrew Watson became one of the first black international footballers, and as the Scottish team's captain, he won 3 caps, a 6-1 win over England and a 5-1 win over Wales. For a short time, Scotland was the home to the revered African-American abolitionist Frederick Douglass, Nicknamed Scotland's anti-slavery agent, he visited Scotland in
I know this
1846
guy.
as part of a 2-year campaign in Britain and Ireland to garner support for the abolition movement in the US. Nowadays, there is also a plaque at 33 Gilmore Place in Edinburgh,
go,
where
guys.
Frederick Douglass
Oh!
stayed.
I walk past this. That's how I know his face. This is like, I used to live here. I used to walk past this every time. And I would call it Black Karl Marx. Ah, shit, that's Frederick Douglass. Okay.
Making him the first black
Interesting.
recipient of Historic Environment Scotland's commemorative plaque scheme.
Yo, that's a
Although Black
terrible.
is
Hang
recipient
on,
of
let's be
Historic
real. This is how he looks.
Environment Scotland.
That's a fucking terrible statue. Yo, that's terrible. Guys, when I die, if you want to make a statue about me, don't let this fucking sculpture do it. Holy shit, that's so ugly. He's quite a good looking guy and they have butchered him. That's a terrible, terrible statue of him.
Commemorative plaque scheme. Although Black History Month has been celebrated in October in the UK since
October.
1987, in 2001, the
October.
Coalition for Racial Equality
Can you not say
and
October? Can you not say October? October?
coordinated a Scottish Black History Month.
October?
This provides an opportunity to
Yo.
shine a dedicated
Guys,
spotlight
Emily
on
is the
Black
worst
and
accent.
Afro-descendant individuals
Let's be real.
who have
Come on,
contributed
Emily,
to
it does not get
Scotland's
worse.
history. In
than Metropolitan
2020, the
London
Black
English.
Lives Matter Scotland team organised a peaceful protest at St Andrew's Square in Edinburgh. At the time, a number of statues of public figures were identified as having connections to the transatlantic slave trade. Calls were made for them to be removed, including a statue of Henry Dundas in Edinburgh. Today, there are many organisations and collective groups that unite and advocate for the Black Scottish community, such as SCORE Scotland and Venus. Notable Black Scottish figures include the award-winning actor Ncuti Gatwa, best known for portraying
Yo,
Eric
how does he say his
Effiong.
name?
Include the award-winning actor Ncuti Gatwa, best known for
Ncuti
portraying
Gatwa. What? I've been saying his name Ncuti Gatwa for ages. NC has said Ncuti. Really? What language is that?
Eric Effiong in the Netflix comedy series Sex Education. Jackie
Do you
Kane
guys
is a
know he was
writer
Scottish?
who, from 2016 to 2021, was the Poet Laureate for Scotland. Emily Sandé is a Scottish singer-songwriter who, in 2017, was made a member of the Order of the British Empire. That's it from me. I hope you enjoyed that summary of Scottish Black history. If so, then check out the other videos on our channel. And please do follow us on Instagram at Freedom is Mine Official.
Let's get a screenshot of
On
her.
our channel. And please do follow us on Instagram.
Yo. Wait, can I not zoom in here? What the fuck? Yo. Yo, what a smile. What a smile, guys. What are you saying with a smile? Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Look, Scotland invents the best stuff for everyone. We even invent the best black people. Okay? That's it. Holy schmoly. Holy gaboly gamoly. Let's make this the new thumbnail. Can I not edit the live videos on here? That's only the live replays. Like, I want to edit the fucking stream that's currently live.
What do you think, by the way? How interesting do you find her shit? I mean, I like learning about history. It's interesting learning about these black people who are in Scotland. You know, respect, fair enough. Frederick Douglass, football player. There's like a few folk, you know. We contributed a lot of things to the world, even through black people. Okay, that's how good Scotland is. Now, let's do a lesson on white history in Africa, shall we? You guys want to learn about some white Scottish history in Africa? You ready for that? What do you think? Can I edit the stream title here? How do I edit the stream title in OBS? Oh, what the fuck? How do I... Alright. We just need this for balance, okay? Let's get some quick on David Livingstone. You know, I gotta teach you about him. Yo, what the fuck? I didn't expect this. This is not the David Livingstone I was meaning to talk about. This is a different David Livingstone.
I hope there are no Nazis in the audience, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
And I'm a Jewish guy. You look at me and you consider me an Untermensch, a subhuman. Well, how can that happen? I wear clothes, I'm bipedal, I can use a clicker, I can give a talk. I'm in every observable respect indistinguishable from anyone you would consider a human being. This illustration helps us to understand this. This is a 13th century illustration. There are two guys here, and one is stabbing what looks like a CD or a bagel, and it's bleeding. These two guys are Jewish people, two Jewish men. We know this from the way they're presented. And the thing that they're stabbing is a communion wafer. In the year 1215, it became official Catholic doctrine that the communion wafer is literally the body of Christ. And so the idea then developed that Jews stole these things and tortured them as a way of murdering Christ all over again, which led to all sorts of horrors. But it's kind of strange, isn't it? I mean, a communion wafer does not resemble a first century Palestinian Jew, which Jesus was, right? But the intellectuals of the church said, well, that's merely how it appears. On the inside, what it really is literally the body of Christ, not symbolically, literally. From the late 1980s onwards, psychologists have studied this sort of thinking, which they have called psychological essentialism. And basically the idea here is that we human beings are disposed to divide the world up into kinds of things, and what makes any individual a member of a certain kind is not how it appears, but what it is on the inside. And we find this way of thinking very, very easy. Think of watching a horror film where you have, say, a vampire, and the vampire looks human. But you know, and you have no difficulty with this idea, that on the inside, where it really matters, they're not human at all. So this way of thinking comes very readily to us. I could give you, again, a million examples. But the point is then to come back to our little game. You Nazis can look at me and think, yeah, he looks human. Sure, but he's not really human. On the inside, he's something else.
Okay, so we've got a short video here on David Livingstone. Let's get anything you... I keep this here. Anything you want to say in the chat before I get over to this? Your dog also wears clothes, does it mean he's a human? What the fuck, bro? Jesus. Alright, let's in fact, you know what, you guys can say where the fuck you want, but just don't be crazy. I'm gonna play this video. Let's go David Livingstone.
I think he's pretty obviously a human, guys. Just for the record, I think it's pretty obvious to me that guy was a fucking human. Okay. Whether you want to say somebody's a subhuman, I mean subhuman now, what just means somebody's ugly, right? That's when you call somebody subhuman, it just means they're ugly.
18th century Africa, where lions roamed and disease claimed many lives. Two souls met, united not by comfort
Is this a shitty AI video? Come on, there's got to be good videos. That's an AI image. That's AI. Like, why is the first things that come up like shitty videos? Oh, okay. That's a movie. I don't know, do you want to watch a whole movie about David Livingstone? It's kind of tempting, but I don't know if I want to watch a whole movie right now. Is it good?
By writing his great.
He ran away with his medicine chest.
What are you feeling, folks? Just debunk the fact that the race is a social construct. Alright, let's just get the film on and let's see how far we get.
He ran away with his medicine chest. That was a huge blow to Livingstone.
I can't watch shit if it's... fuck.
David Livingstone. Sunday school പഠിക്കുമ്പോൾ സാറിനോട് ചോദിച്ചു സാറേ ഇതിന്റെ അർത്ഥം
Yeah, what the fuck is that language? Is that an Indian language? Yeah, those are like penises. Oh, I can't watch stuff that's because I think if the stream gets copyrighted, then I can't monetize the hours. No, I can't monetize. They won't count as qualifiable towards monetization. So, because we're trying to get super chats going, look, we need 2,500 hours. But it's going to be strict on what's eligible and what's not. Because if you look at like how much watch time I've got in if you go here, you go and you look at this in the last year, okay? I've got like 12,000 hours of watch time here. 12,000 hours, okay? But only 400 of those 12,000 hours are eligible hours. So the problem is not that I don't have enough hours, the problem is that I don't have eligible hours. And everything is made fucking what's the opposite of eligible? Non-eligible? It's all made non-eligible, folks. Yo, is this fucking dumb?
What are you doing?
Sushi.
Sushi? For breakfast?
Yes. I'm retired. I do what I want.
One in the head, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look
I love this, man. We're just trying to sell glasses, but they drop such fire content in there.
Oi! What are you doing here with that dead body?
Well, I'm just throwing it over there, aren't I?
You can't just throw a dead body down there. That's fly tipping.
Yeah, well, someone's probably going to come and get it, ain't they?
Who?
Well, I don't know. It could be a old woman trying to make a pie out of it or something. I don't know.
Don't be ridiculous. How many old women do you know are going to make a pie out of a corpse? Are you leaving that here?
Well, what's...
This is so accurate, man. This guy, his name's Finley something. He is so accurate at critiquing comedies. You see people react to other people's videos all the time. When music gets copyright, it gets taken down. Yeah, I think it's music, but I think for a whole film, it'd be a problem. But a lot of my videos have been reported, and you know, they have flags for racism or whatever. So that's the problem, you know. Angela's third, Carbon is fourth. You're fourth.
What are you doing
in
here
the
with
top
that
5
dead
fans.
body?
Well, I'm just throwing it over there, aren't I?
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this guy's stuff, but he does comedy that's really hard to do. If that makes sense. I saw him live actually. I saw him live in Edinburgh. It's very good.
Ridiculous. How many old women do you know are going to make a pie out of a corpse? Are you leaving that here?
Well, I was going to, yeah.
Perfect. We'll have corpse pie always.
Oh, lovely stuff. There you go.
Doodle pip.
Right, well.
Yeah.
You want to come back to mine?
Okay, yeah.
Stop this at once. Now, this is all getting far too silly, isn't it? Honestly, I don't know who on earth would watch something like this, let alone make it. Now, we're going to start this sketch from the beginning, but you must not watch it this time. I repeat, do not watch.
Oi! What are you doing here with that dead body?
Well, I'm just throwing it over there, aren't I?
You can't just throw a dead body down there.
Is this looping?
Yeah, well, someone's probably
I
going
can't
to
even tell if
get
it's
it, ain't
looping
they?
or if they're going to do something different.
Well, I don't know. It could be a old woman trying to make a
Bro, if this
pie
is
out
looped,
of it or something. I don't know.
I've just been so fucking fooled by this. I can't. There's no loading bar. I can't see if the thing's looping or not. I've been totally fooled by him. He's outsmarted me, guys. Finley's outsmarted me.
Pie out of a corpse.
You want to see what my algorithm's like? I can show you my Explorer page. I've not got anything to hide, guys. What do you want to see? I'm not going to hide anything from you. Better drinkers, Scottish, Irish.
From spending time in Glasgow,
See.
I would say Irish are better drinkers than Scots. Yeah. But it's close.
I think Irish are better.
And the English are nowhere near anything.
Irish are better by far. Let's get the reels going. I'll show you my reels, I don't care. Only thing I won't show you is my DMs, because that's other people's personal information. Listen to that music. Bum ba ba na, bum ba ma na, dun da na 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 na, da da na na, dun da na na, dun da na dum ba ba da ba da. That's a cool. I really like this. Like an orchestral version of L'amour toujours. Actually, it's not that good. It sounds kind of almost like my.
I want there to be a heated rivalry between Doug Ford and I, but we're on the same team.
I want you to step back in time at this Glasgow.
All of the sort of stuff. Oh. Sierra Nevada. Wow. I was there actually. Last year, in April. Almost a year ago now. April, or was it May actually? I think I was there.
A night out for you. You're born in this country.
Guys, look how based my Instagram feed is. I have literally got the best Instagram feed imaginable. Who has this stuff on their Who has stuff this good on their Instagram feed, huh? scooter jousting in 1957. What the fuck? Guys, can we do this? Oh, actually, I'd like to do this for a video. I'm down, actually. Again, it's just like, it takes a little bit of money, but not a lot of money. Like, I don't need to be making a lot of money to do this stuff. Right now, I'm making just enough money to do the content I've been doing this whole time without losing money, and very soon, I might have enough money to do this stuff. When I can fucking get technology working, get Super Chats working on here. Actually, has a Streamlabs is installed. Alright, we'll get that going.
Walking the streets of London, check out these guys doing some dry pack on the cobblestone streets, little pathways.
Cobblestone's always getting worked on. It takes so much time to.
What, fish and chips? What's the culture? They don't have a culture, they don't have traditions, they don't have nothing.
Bro, shut up, man. This stuff's so dumb.
What would be the culture?
I've seen this clip before. I've seen these clips so many times.
British culture doesn't exist.
Oh wait, why have we got why have we got an Indian guy defending British culture?
Right, let me educate you. Asking what British culture is.
Do we depend on the Indian guys with his fucking hair to be the only person that can speak up for our culture? I mean, I say I'm Scottish, but you know.
Like asking a fish like what water is. You think it's nothing because you live inside of it. It's the default setting of almost every country in the world. British culture isn't food or fashion.
Alright, guy. Alright, my man.
You wrote the
You're in.
Magna Carta, putting the ruler under the law.
I'll listen to the music in the background.
Built common law. We created parliament. We normalized limited government, independent courts, property rights, and contract law. We led the Industrial Revolution and built the modern economy. We ended the
You know how many of these things he's named that are Scottish things? Like Adam Smith is the father of the modern economy.
international slave trade, and then
International slave trade, again, Frederick Douglass, a lot of influential Scottish figures led
our
that.
own navy to enforce that ban.
Navy. You know, there's a Scottish guy from the town where I went to school who literally invented the American Navy. That's right, the American Navy was invented by a Scottish guy who's from the town where I went to school.
These are
Paul Jones, you can look him up.
civilizational facts. If British culture didn't exist, the modern world wouldn't function the way it does. Its political system.
I mean, it's true, but like a lot of people said that stuff. That's the thing, is like, I hate repeating things which are already said, and I don't want to watch people who are just repeating stuff that's already said.
They look, its legal assumptions
It's already
wouldn't
accepted.
exist, its institutions wouldn't behave the way they behave. English culture didn't disappear, it simply scaled. It became the foundation. So when someone says there was no culture, what they're really saying is this.
But the good point that he makes is about the fact that the reason you don't see it is because you're just used to it. Because it's everything that's around you, right? It's like every African country I go to, I see English culture. I see Scottish influences.
I can't find.
Oh, I love Gordon Crew.
Like AI green.
It's funny, I've never seen these guys on Instagram before, but I watch them on elsewhere all the time. Actually, I should move the camera up more. Fuck. That angers me so much. This guy's name is Nico, by the way. He's the sort of
I'm
main
talking
guy.
about high level. Seeing the individual
Gordon Crew.
hairs floating around in the wind. So I've spent the past few days vibe coding an AI-based green screening tool, and it appears to be working. So I need VFX artists and 3D renderers. If you guys can help me, we'll have a good AI green screening tool. Okay, so I need a render that's just stuff on or in front of a green screen. Then you want to turn the object off. You still want it to cast shadows, but you just want to simply turn the object off. Then I want your object against black. And the last thing I need is the alpha channel of just the foreground. So effectively, what we'll end up with is a tool where you just give it a shot of something on a green screen, and it spits out to you a perfect alpha channel and a perfectly unmixed on black image.
Well, that'd be
of the
amazing.
foreground object.
Because
So
right
it's
now,
like-
all the tools to do this are terrible. There's so many different tools to do this, and they all
Here,
don't
any
quite work.
renders, I want the on green.
Honestly, if you guys do visual effects, any of you guys do 3D modeling, send your stuff over. I know this is completely unrelated to Robin Bagpipes, but I'm just showing you my feed anyway, so this is honestly my shit and my sphere of influence. Classical dress and tailoring, cool stuff. Suspenders? He's fucking American? You don't call it an Edwardian outfit and then use the fucking American word. We don't call it suspenders. We call it braces, you little dickhead fanny. Who does this guy think he is? Our Edwardian outfit and he calls it suspenders. American. My suspenders. I can't do an American accent. Screw it, I'll forget it, but. Yo. Fair play to Audi. I love that. So, obviously, Audi's a German car brand. Werner Herzog is Bavarian. Bavarian German. But is Audi from Bavaria? Obviously, BMW is from Bavaria. It'd make more sense if BMW used that clip, right? Oh, Audi is from Bavaria too. There you go. Bavaria is such a go-to place. Bavaria's got Frankfurt, is it? Is Frankfurt in Bavaria? Or is Munich? Am I being dumb? Is Munich in? I know it's one of the biggest cities. I'll educate myself live on stream. Munich. Okay. What State of Hesse. Oh, okay. I need to educate myself on this shit. But I know Bavaria is like one of the most insanely successful states in Germany.
When a man named Joseph Scriven was engaged to be married. And the night before their wedding, they were riding horses in County Down, Ireland. And as they were riding, Joseph's fiancée was thrown from her horse. She fell into the river, and she drowned before Joseph's very eyes. He eventually moved to Canada to start a new life for himself. And eventually
luxury anymore. It's more like a real estate extraction racket. Let me tell you why. This happened in fashion first.
Allow me to...
Book Deluxe, Dana Thomas warned us about this decades ago. She wrote that to make luxury accessible to all, corporations stripped away its integrity. They replaced craftsmanship with logos. In hospitality, that's meant replacing service and hospitality with aesthetic and marketing.
You know, the crazy thing about luxury is the fact that whenever I've been, like, I don't spend money on luxury shit because I don't spend money on anything. But whenever I've been in places where I have actually spent money on that, where I've been in, you know, luxury hotels, it's like, I don't really meet rich people there. Where have I met rich people? I meet rich people in just, most rich people that I've met in my life have just been met in normal places. I've not met them in luxury places. In luxury places I just meet, I suppose like they're in the penthouses, right? But, oh, I did, actually, you know what, I did meet fucking rich people in Australia. But you know, they weren't really luxury, they were just expensive apartments, but it's crazy, luxury's
Hospitality brand tells itself.
Where's that? Is that in Scotland? This looks like Scotland. Could this be that place near Calton Hill?
That if we make it look expensive,
those buildings look
it is
really
expensive.
Scottish.
So we get ornate details, fancy lighting, marble floors, all the accoutrements.
Yeah, the subtitles
but
can't
it
even
feels
understand him.
more
He's
like
American
a
and they can't
stage,
understand his
not
accent.
A world that you can enter into. You see,
details.
real luxury used to be defined by protection and access. Protection from noise,
It still
friction,
is.
effort. You
Real
felt
luxury
like you didn't
brands
have to
still
lift
are.
a finger, and that it was
Fucking
a little bit
Louis Vuitton and
exclusive.
Gucci are
Now
not real
luxury
luxury
is asking
brands
you to
anymore.
Scan a QR code, wait in line, or download an app to join their points program. So why did this happen? The reason
Like for
is not
middle-class
taste,
Chinese
it's
people in
incentives. Luxury brands started to scale like tech companies. Companies built luxury hospitality brands to scale, dumping millions into celebrity endorsements and influencers. But luxury isn't meant to scale. In Status and Culture, David Marks says that when luxury becomes too accessible, it loses its power.
That's the
Luxury
whole problem.
hospitality used to gatekeep experiences, but now they're distributing memberships. You have luxury brands now operating more like factories. This is how you get $900 rooms that feel like they're worth $90. And many move to an asset-light model, meaning they don't even own the buildings that they run. The future will be split into two. You'll have commoditized luxury, expensive and pretty, but very transactional. And then you'll have true luxury, which is defined by inefficiency. Most luxury brands aren't bad, they're just confusing, and confusing is the enemy of trust.
Yeah,
And then
it's a weird hypocrisy, the whole luxury thing. It's all in such a shambles. Such a little mess. It's fine though. Fair enough, they can do as they want. I'm scrolling Instagram because I know Instagram's
This in
not
a
very
woman
copyright
with a
strike me.
bush. This living room in a bush. This, you get it. The point is, these were popping like a year ago, but they stuck with me. Why do these spaces look so cool? What makes them so calming? Where are all the bushes? This is mid-century modern, and it only took a world war to create it. All right, it's 1920s Germany, and there's this thing called the Bauhaus. It's not a design style.
This is a family park, and we need to ensure that all couples are married. Do you have any proof that you are married, please? Yeah, but how do I know that you are married to her? You don't have ID. Well, I'm going to have to ask you to separate your towels, please. Excuse me, please.
There's one sonnet of Shakespeare which is very much my favorite. And it goes, "Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediment. Love is not love which alters where it alteration finds, nor bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the guide to every wandering bark, whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out, even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved."
Yo, that little smile he does at the end, he's like this. I can't impersonate it. That was a sick little smile. Laurence Olivier gets my approval.
Claims being made for it.
It's a lot of my stuff, very entrepreneurial things I get showing, Scottish stuff. My algorithm's very tame though. I mean, I think Instagram generally is quite tame. I don't have any
I've
crazy
just bumped into on
streaming
his
stuff on
first
here.
shift in the cab. He's London's youngest cab driver, and he's just had his first job. And
I don't like. There was this woman who's a political influencer. Okay, I'm not gonna say who she is, but she's not big, huge, but she's like fairly influential. And she was messaging me about something that was happening in Scotland, and I told her about the think tanks that were influencing that issue. I told her about the politicians that led to that decision happening. And these are all British politicians, by the way, not Scottish politicians. It was mostly a Westminster issue, not really a Scotland issue. And she was like, "Oh really? Wow, that's so interesting. I should educate myself more on this." Great. She wants to educate herself more on this. But what does she ask next? Does she ask me for where I find that information? Does she ask me for some credible sources? Or, you know, the actual original source government information? She asked me for the Instagram accounts that were documenting this. And I was like, yo, hang on. You want me to show you the Instagram accounts that are talking about this? Like, I have no idea if the Blair Institute, and I looked it up by the way, they don't actually have an Instagram. I have no idea if the Blair Institute has an Instagram. And if they did, would I ever be sourcing my information on what the Blair Institute are doing or what Westminster are doing from Instagram? Okay, you know, I follow politicians on Instagram. Okay, I follow them mainly to learn about their marketing. And often I'll see something that they say on there and I'll go and I'll try and look into it more. But if I'm going to try and figure out something more, if I'm trying to understand something, I'm not going to go, let's find more Instagram accounts. Let's look on Instagram to find out more information about this. That's bullshit. That's crazy. It's crazy. She's a conservative American influencer. That just blew me away. I couldn't believe that. And she might be watching this now, and I don't fucking know. Probably not, because not many people watch this stuff. If the clip does something crazy, maybe lots of people will see the clip. But broadly speaking, not many people actually see this stuff. So whatever, probably doesn't really matter. But it's pretty insane that she would do that. Let's see what you're saying. Fucking holy shit! People have written loads of stuff that I've not read. All for spreading the culture. There's one video you done that made yourself look bad, and it was in India. Still support you, but don't make us look bad like a bunch of bangers, man. James boy, what are you saying, man? What are you saying? What the fucking video? I don't think I'm making Scottish people look like a bunch of bangers. I think people have the intelligence to separate stuff. You understand? Shakespeare was not Scottish, guys. God, I'm like the black Israelites? Those guys that say like every black person was Scottish. Every black person, every famous person, every iconic, important person was Scottish. I'm like that, trying to prove to you everything was Scottish. But I know the Blair Institute, yeah. Do you know the Blair Institute? It's like the main technology institute in Scotland. Made by Tony Blair, of course. It's they really go into that stuff. Do a proper investigation, guys, seriously. Still be streaming like an hour, you'll come back. Yeah, I'll be streaming in like 6 hours or something. I'm going to keep streaming until I fall asleep. On stream. I'll fall asleep here like that. Let's see. Am I on camera right now? Am I off camera? No, I'm still here. You can see me. Is it funny watching me from the side, seeing my impeccable side profile? Is it? I feel like it's much better if I'm looking at you more, huh? Let's get you looking at me more. Let's do the side angle for a bit. Let's see. So I'll be like kind of side on. It's definitely better to face you more. It's good, it's fine, but I can do better. I can always do better. Just one wee floppy bit of hair, just like, so by the way, what I've got here, this is called cowslicks. See how it like pushes back a lot and curves in a really weird way? Or a cowlicks. It's like a type of hair. I've got one on each side. Very common among gingers especially. Gingers have cowlicks much more than anybody else does. You know what I can do? You know what's free to watch? Is I can look at like mental videos. What are my thoughts on mass immigration? Are you serious? You don't know my thoughts on mass immigration? Is that not like a big part of my content? I feel like most people can see what I talk about it, but I mean, okay, so a lot of what I think is definitely inferred, like you can figure out. I try and not talk about it too much because I do want my focus to be on Scottish culture. That's the thing that I think really is most important. I don't really want to distract it too much on other things that are less important to me, but obviously I think that if other people are going to spread their culture in our country, we should go and spread culture in their countries. I think it's a bit silly. You don't know for real. Have you not seen my videos, bro? You serious, man? But like the immigration system in the UK is terrible. Alright. We don't need to argue much more beyond that. Like fucking, it's a shit show. It's mental. It is mental that we're allowing such a chaotic system to decide things for us. So I think I mean, you asked a very broad question. You asked what I think of mass immigration. I think the UK is doing a terrible job of managing immigration. That's my opinion. I think that summarizes most of it. We could go into much more detail. Just me playing bagpipes, XT. It's me playing bagpipes, but come on, man. You gotta see the undertones going on here. You gotta see the other shit that's happening. There's a lot more shit than me just playing bagpipes. Come on, bro. Are you serious, man? Like, I feel like when you watch my pages, it's a pretty big part of what I'm doing, though. Don't you think that's a pretty big part of what I'm doing? I don't know, maybe it's a good... If people can look at my content and just think, hey, he's just playing bagpipes, I think that's a pretty good thing, to be honest. Because I want people to take a positive message. I'm happy if people can look at my content and just go, wow, Scottish culture is amazing. You know, that's a great outcome. That's all people really need to see from what I'm doing. I'm very happy to see that. That's fine. I shouldn't be humiliating you for that. From the outside, it looks like the very fall of Europe. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are very pessimistic right now. A lot of people feel like Europe is really falling apart. My perspective is Spain was Muslim for hundreds and hundreds of years, okay? The West has been through much worse, and we can deal with this. We have so much strength and ingenuity in our countries to be able to deal with this. You're able to read between the lines, yeah, exactly. You can read between the lines. You're not a fucking donut, mate. You're not a fucking donut. I know you're not a donut. I know that shit. Japanese version of what's up.
Kevin Walsh has long been seen as a contender for the top job at the US Federal Reserve.
Alright, so it's an American accent that sounds Scottish. Hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. That's how a Scottish person would say it. Hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Americans say, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side, or something like that, shit like that. He's like in the middle. Hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Yeah, he sounds... I'm not taking the piss, he sounds Scottish. 2 volcano videos in a row. This is Werner Herzog, by the way. Herzog, however you want to say it. Bavarian filmmaker. Fantastic. But right now, Werner Herzog has had a massive boost in content. There's been loads of viral clips of him. And I think the reason it's been going viral is because what's actually happening is Qatar or some outside foreign force is funding promotion of Werner Herzog's content. Because there's other similar filmmakers, like Wim Wenders is just as big a documentary filmmaker as Werner Herzog, honestly. He's almost as big as Werner Herzog. And yet, some reason, just recently, suddenly in the algorithm, loads of his stuff's been pushed in content. I don't know, maybe it's a Russian thing, maybe it's a Chinese thing, I don't know, some outside foreign force is bot farming Werner Herzog content right now. I'm convinced. I'm serious. I'm so focused on bot farms right now because I see it effective on my content. When I go to different countries, I can see based on where I'm posting my video from, I get different comments. And I'm very, very keen to be clued up on where stuff is going. A spur of virality like this doesn't just come out of nowhere, okay? And having both the penguin clip and the chicken clip come out of nowhere basically and go viral like that. Can you see my fucking hands? Penguin clip, chicken clip. To go viral, it has to be some sort of influence response. I think it's absolutely bot farms from China, Russia, Qatar, somewhere like that. For sure, you don't want to sit and watch hundreds of years until balance is established. Maybe Soros. Why would Soros be boosting content about Werner Herzog? That doesn't benefit anybody, guys. He's a Bavarian, but like lived in America for a long time, I think. Or I don't know if he lived in America, but Bavarian, but funded by America. Funded by Americans for a long time. Did Werner Herzog live in America? I don't know much about his story. We can get a video on here about Werner Herzog, but I think some sort of foreign force has an intention for promoting him, and it may be to do with something that's about to happen. For example, like if there's a film that Werner Herzog's going to release soon, this may be pro-Palestine or pro a certain political perspective, then that would make sense as to why it's being botted. We'll see. What do you guys think is going to happen? Werner Herzog, what's that? Let's see. It's in Ireland, an American production in Ireland. Wait, what is it? It's a narrative film? He's got actors on here? I did not expect that. I thought he only made documentaries. Okay, this is suspicious. So it's an American film, but it's called Fucking Bastard, and it's filmed in Ireland, which is a cheap place to film, you know, but we know where Ireland sits politically. The film has Orlando Bloom, Domhnall Gleeson. Apparently the story is in Herzog's memoir. What's it based on? Alright guys, I know Wikipedia is just misinformation, but it may teach us something. I want to understand the political leaning, because I'm thinking like, what's possible as well is like, keep it in mind right now, a lot of the media that we're accessing as people that are in this sort of more conservative media scene, a lot of the media that we're accessing right now is funded by Americans, but it's directly trying to split up Europe. So their goal is, they're wealthy Americans, they want to see the European Union be split up because it advantages them. Because right now one of the biggest challenges for a lot of American companies is getting through EU regulations. So there's a lot of American capitalists with strong interest in splitting up Europe. Yeah, stuff's funded all the time. Stuff is always being funded, folks. You can never truly know something isn't funded. You can never know I'm not funded, but I'll tell you I'm not, but you know, you can't know. And you can look at FARA, by the way, F-I-R-S, or just ask Grok about F-I-R-S and F-A-R-A. So you can ask, well, let's go. I do this all the time, so I go to Grok. Oh, sorry, I'm getting tired a little bit again. I just need to... Chinese social media is mocking Keir Starmer on TikTok.
know, these that you... Right. There's nothing water in them.
Why are they marking Starmer? I sent man a visit to a non-secure, non-closed off area with little relevance, accompanied by a single low-ranking interpreter to record a social media piece. Oh, this is crazy. There's like no security around him and stuff. I mean, I shouldn't have behind the camera.
Right. There's nothing water in them.
Yeah, he's really not respected around the world. But like, I don't know that we want like camp, hard right politicians representing the UK either. I mean, fucking, you want gay little Nigel Farage representing the UK to the world, really?
5.2 million, 0 protests. Joe Biden, Mr. Open Borders, yes, he let in.
I mean, I like Kemi Badenoch, but do you really want Kemi Badenoch representing the UK to the world? I mean, that'd be crazy.
Hundreds of thousands, if not millions, but he deported 7 million. 20 million by some count. Oh my God, but he deported 7, whatever, it doesn't count because he undid that. And then Trump, 1.2 million. And where were the cameras? Well, this has to do with media, obviously. The media isn't as focused on the other deportations. Read through the list of deportations by president. Clinton, 12.5 million, 0 protests. Bush, 10 million, 0 protests. Obama, 5.2 million, 0 protests. Joe Biden, Mr. Open Borders, yes, he let in hundreds of thousands, if not millions, but he deported 7 million. 20 million by some count. Oh my God, but he deported 7, whatever, it doesn't count because he undid that. And then Trump, 1.2 million. And where were the cameras? Well, this has to do with media, obviously.
Is that true? I feel like this is just bullshit. I mean, you've got Tommy Robinson and Elon Musk reposting it, but I feel like those numbers are not accurate. Because did Obama got deported way more people. How are you doing, man? I feel like Obama deported way more people than that. Deportations. I always fact check everything I do with Grok at this point. No, this is official though. Office for Homeland Security. Alright, let's copy this into Grok and then get Grok to analyze it. Wait, when did it become n/a? 1927. Jeez, my typing's terrible. I'm trying, folks. I'm trying, I promise. Grok, Gemini Meta. ChatGPT is better than Gemini. Claude is really good. I use Claude a lot. I use Grok a lot. I try and avoid using ChatGPT, but I did buy it today because I got it to use my accounts and then it fucking didn't work anyway. But I should get that refunded. I bought ChatGPT Go today to help me do my accounts and then it was just fucking terrible. But this is only up until 2019. What's table 39? What's table 40? Where are all of these? Aliens returned by region and country. Oh, this is interesting. Hey, I love statistics, hey. I do like some good statistics. Nobody likes Starmer in the UK, no. He's like the most disliked Prime Minister. He's disliked so much that it's kind of crazy because the previous, I mean, he's not doing that much worse than the previous Prime Ministers to get hated on as much as he is. But his media and his, like, the way that he presents himself is terrible. He's terrible as a leader of a country. In terms of what's happened in the country in the time that he's been running it, it's actually not been that bad. You'd be surprised to know. Like the civil services ran okay. North America? What the fuck? Wait. There's no Central America though. Hang on. What the fuck? Which one's Mexico? Like, is Mexico counted as... What the fuck? Right, okay, so it's not Canada. So I was like, hang on. Mexico is not North America, but that makes sense. Yeah, 63,000 to Mexico. Asia, that'll be like Pakistani, Afghanis and things. Africa, there's barely any. Europe, there's a few. Who's being deported to Europe? Like people from Eastern Europe, maybe? Oceania? Papua New Guinea or something? I don't know, what the fuck? South America? Yeah, fair enough. An unknown continent? That's insane. Let's go back to table 39. That's the interesting stuff. I know Mexico's Central America, but they're labeling it as North America here. That's why this is 63,000 deportations to Mexico, to North America. Look at that, 2006, 1 million people deported. Here it's like so little, it's like 100 or something thousand per year. 2011 it was quite low, wow. That's Obama. But towards the later end of Obama's presidency, it just tapered off so much. Who was that? Who was before Obama? Was that Bush? Wow, that was a lot of deportations. This is when ICE was invented around here, right? ICE was invented just after 9/11. So ICE starting didn't really increase the number of deportations. In fact, this decreased. What? Aliens removed. What? What's the difference between removals and returns, though? Does return mean voluntary? ICE is invented here. The thing is, like, they're comparing Trump. You know, in this video, they're comparing Trump when he's only been president for, what, 5 years? Whereas these other presidents have been president for 8 years, right? But they said Biden was allegedly 20 million under some people. I mean, that's just bullshit. Like, what the fuck? Why are we in a world where Tommy Robinson and Elon Musk are reposting a video that says Biden deported 7 million people, maybe even 20 million? That is just such bullshit. Am I missing something? Like, am I being completely fucking dumb here? Oh shit, we missed out some stuff in the chat here. Is it really that weak right now? Yeah, it's weak. It's bad, but it's not like the internet says it's been like, been acting as if it's been all fine up until now, then suddenly just like, oh, it's so terrible. But I mean, it's been not that different for quite a long time. Oh shit, I didn't realize I was so low down. Education in South America? Am I seriously missing something obvious here though? Like, why are they saying Biden got rid of 7 or maybe even 20 million people? And then they're reading the accurate number for Donald Trump, because according to this, Donald Trump deported about 1 million people. So they've read out the correct number for Donald Trump. But for Joe Biden, they just grossly exaggerate his number to hell. 1.1 to 1.3 million. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't be that surprised. Elon Musk reposts stuff that's misinformation all the time. He's often very inaccurate. And I'm a supporter of Elon Musk mostly, but his Twitter, he just posts inaccurate stuff on Twitter all the time. And Tommy Robinson as well. Like, I fact check stuff with Grok all the time, or just somebody in the comments will just fact check it with Grok, and it just proves straight away that it's nonsense. Like, can you imagine if you told Grok to analyze everything that's going on Twitter and then only post a video when something important happens? Grok would not be posting what Elon Musk is posting, you know that. He would not, what's the most important thing that people need to know that they don't know? That's what Elon Musk thinks he's doing. And he's not doing that. You know? Yeah, we got 2 Argentinians in the chat. I love this. We've got only 4 people watching, but the 2 people that are talking are both from Argentina. That's insane. Just brilliant stuff. Border encounters. Okay. Right, but if you have a border encounter, that's not really a deportation, is it? And the thing is, with Trump, maybe this is why their information's like that, is that with Trump, the reason that they're not having all these border encounters is obvious. Because nobody's fucking coming to the border because they're scared of Donald Trump. You know what I mean? They're all scared of him, so that way less people are trying to get into America in the first place compared to Obama or Biden. It just seems very obvious to me. Like, Trump's branding is, oh, I'm the guy who's anti-immigration. So his shit is going to be like that, isn't it?
I am a Chinese immigrant who survived communism, and under Mao, 40 million people were starving to death after he sold communism to them, and 20 million people died during his Cultural Revolution. So my question to you, David, is that can you guarantee me, a gun owner tonight, our government in the U.S. will never become a tyrannical government? Can you guarantee that to me?
There's no way I can ever guarantee that any government will not be tyrannical.
Well, then the debate on gun control is over, because I will never give up my guns. Never. And you should go to China to see how gun control works.
Just see if you can find it. Day 44 of spreading multiculturalism in Africa.
It's really interesting how in when I was in China, watching the TV there, the way that they sell these things is really interesting. So they were actually criticizing America and saying these Americans are so uncivil. They were documenting school shootings that were happening in America. Because school shootings happen daily in America, right? Or like all the time. So the Chinese were writing up about these school shootings and showing them videos of them on their media. It's pretty insane. Yo, Rodrigo's just became the top fan at 125 XP. Come on, Rodrigo. Guys, I don't care if you write you can write in Spanish if you want to. I've got plenty of shit to read here. I appreciate all your contributions anyway. It's good. It makes me feel like I'm a little bit more progressive and open to the world, you know. I think I've got a lot of followers in Argentina actually. You want to see my stats for my audience? For where people come from? Let's see. Let's see where you guys are fucking hiding. Also, that's another thing, is a lot of the time it's not just because they're botting, it's because they're actually paying to advertise their content, which I've done before on TikTok. I tried advertising my content to see if it would make it go viral. I did it on a clip where I'd already made good money from, because I thought maybe the fact I made money from this would mean in the future I can earn more if I pay a little bit of money now to promote it. But it didn't work. So, there you go. So I have had 12.8 million views in the last month. It's pretty low. Actually, I'm normally sitting around 30 million views. But it's probably going to get lower because I've had barely any viral videos lately. So my followers are active. And that's because I've got a lot of Australians and Asians who watch me. That's like a weird time for it to be seeing my stuff. I'm just going full screen so I can check my Instagram DMs because I don't want you guys reading the shit that's there. Yeah, I've got DMs from my family, guys. I'm not gonna expose their names and things. Although I did it before in a live. Were you guys there when I exposed my parents' names? Yo, what the fuck? This Georgian girl has sent me so many things. Hang on, let me show you this. I can... Yo. Like, fucking... Look at this here. Look, she sent me this. Fucking... Jordan dances. Jordan, she sent me so many videos. What the fuck? It's still going. That's insane. How many videos has she sent me? Like, who sends that many? Yo, I look so white right now. I'm the palest little boy. I'm white maxing. Guys. That's why I'm staying inside. Lots of birds in my DMs. Well, I just showed you my general DMs. I'm not going to show you my primary DMs because that's too private, but I don't have lots of birds, no. There's like one or two weirdos, you know. In fact, everybody I speak to is weirdos. What am I on about? Right, I can show you like my
What links an oil field in Scotland to illegal?
Yo, that scared me. I didn't. This guy used to be Prime Minister of the UK. First Minister of
The UK
Scotland, sorry.
government are currently considering whether to give Rosebank, the largest undeveloped oil field in the country, approval or not. Ithaca Energy, based here in Scotland, have a significant stake.
Right, we're gonna try and get Streamlabs working. We're gonna do super chats, and I'm gonna let you do $0 donations. Yo, I did not like this. This ocean sunset thing was ass. So I'm going to try and get the stream working from here. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add an alert box like this. I'm going to send you... What? How do I do the... How do I do this again? Notifications? Enable sound. That's the key part. That's what I need. I need sound. See, there you go. I've got my Instagram and my TikTok and my Kick linked, but it only ever works to YouTube. But for TikTok and Instagram, it needs a stream key. I don't care. It doesn't need to go to TikTok and Instagram. I want it to be able to go to Kick, though. That's the main place I want to stream to, and it's just like being... Actually, it worked last time. I don't know what I'm complaining about. It worked last time. I need to find more of the shit. Alerts and widgets. How do we do this stuff? What are you guys talking about? Oh my god, you guys have been talking about loads of shit. I've not even read it. I love this. Guys, seriously, use this as a group chat. That's what I want to see. That's what you should be doing. Use my thing. You can't find me on Kick. Just search for Robin Bagpipes. Kick.com/Robin Bagpipes. I'll show you. That's me. But I'm not on Kick right now because I'm streaming from OBS. But if I stream from, I'll put it in the chat here. So if I stream from Streamlabs and it goes onto Kick, but Streamlabs was terrible. It was not working. But I don't need to stream from Streamlabs to have the TTS working, I think. Why did philosophers hate women? Yo.
Let's have a chat. I am one at UCLA.
What if I told you that all of our favorite philosophers are men, and all of them are extremely sexist?
Women are not made of the higher
Based.
sciences. They may be educated, but they cannot reach the depths of philosophy.
And this is all of your favorite philosophers. Even the recent ones that are female are equally just as sexist.
Do you believe that there is going to be a day where there's going to be a female in the White House as president? And how do you feel about that? I wouldn't vote for her.
You would or wouldn't?
Would not.
Would not.
No.
But
Oh, this is
what does this
interesting as
mean?
fuck.
Because this is never mentioned in your philosophy course's favorite YouTubers, the professionals that study this. Because deep
down, they agree. But why? Does this mean the philosophers are still correct, or have times changed?
Hello, those are my teeth marks. The human being is spirit, but what is spirit? Spirit is a self, but what is a self? The self is a relation which relates to itself, or that in the relation which is its relating to itself. The self is not the relation, but the relation's relating to itself. A human being is a synthesis of the infinite and of the finite, of the temporal and the eternal.
Did you guys understand that? Well, the point was, you were not supposed to, because there was nothing of substance that was said. There's a lot of performatism in today's world in terms of how intelligent I am, because I can speak in a way so eloquently you cannot understand. But quite simply, that is just a sign of memorization and lack of ability to communicate.
This is why there are a lot of people who are really smart. They use a lot of jargon, and you can't quite follow their reasoning. You don't know how they're putting things together, and you have this deep down suspicion they don't even really understand. So if you look at the most powerful thinkers, especially the ones where money or life is on the line, they have to understand the basics really, really well. Richard Feynman, the famous physicist, he had this piece in one of his lectures where he takes you from counting numbers on your hand all the way to calculus in 4 pages. And it's a complete unbroken logical chain that takes you through pre-calculus, analytic geometry, graphs, everything, all the way to calculus. He understood numbers at a core level. He didn't have to memorize anything. When you're memorizing, it's an indication that you don't understand. You should be able to rederive anything on the spot. And if you can't, you don't know it.
Warning, this video is not meant to hate women. I love women, specifically Latinas. But truthfully, women cannot shut the fuck up about how they live longer, how they're more mature, more intelligent than men, which, by the way, is actually factually correct.
I know many of
Now the important question here is, why are my ads fucking for AI girlfriends? Why do they look at me and think, what does this guy need? What do we need this? What would this guy pay for that he definitely needs more of in his life? What does he need? Oh, I know, he needs an AI girlfriend. He needs a fucking AI girlfriend, huh? That's what he needs more of. LOL, es como el XD solo lo agrego para que el MSJ no quede seco. What? Sabia Quende, what the fuck? Volume is really low? My next destination is, good question. My next destination will be, well, I'm going back to Scotland afterwards. I don't know if I'm going to go somewhere before April. I might stay in Scotland between February and April. That's a long time, actually. I don't know, fuck. I need to make money and shit. That's what I need to do, but we're going to make money and shit soon, don't worry. But I need to use the bathroom first. So let's get some bagpipes going. He looks. Hang on. He looks very Irish, doesn't he? Doesn't he look very Irish, that guy? I thought he looked really Irish. So that's fucking Irish as fuck. My favourite piece for bagpipers? Like right now I'm big into John Morrison of Ascent House is a real I'm learning at the moment I really like. The black coat is so aura forming. This is a cape actually, which basically means coat, but sort of bigger. I read and understand Spanish? No, I don't. I mean, I can understand some Spanish just because it's similar to English. I did do it in school, but that means nothing because the Scottish education system is pretty crap. A crap school. Alicante. Isn't there like olives or something like that named after Alicante? I swear I've definitely bought something from the shop that's called Alicante. That is definitely a thing, isn't it? What is Alicante? What comes out of Alicante? There's something that comes out of there for sure. For sure. Come again? What? John Morrison of Ascent House, I said. John Morrison of Ascent House. I'll write it on the screen for you. In fact, you know what? Fuck it, I'll play it. What am I saying? I'll play it. Finlay Johnson's really good. Let's get him going. Sorry about that, that took me a while. That's the lament for John Morrison of Ascent House. I meant the real John Morrison of Ascent House. Fuck. That's Peabrook. Yeah, we'll get Kyle Howie playing it. Kyle Howie's good. So that was Kyle Howe playing it, but actually I don't like the way he plays it very much. When you were a kid, bagpipes really caught your attention, you were really obsessed, fair enough, men. It's been to play bagpipes too, you think? I don't know if it's as iconic as the Galician bagpipes. I've seen the Galician bagpipes. I know that shit. But I'm gonna get some better, there's some better things. What do you think of that one there? Gaita? Yeah, I've heard that. The Spindler Pie. Yeah, you gotta leave. See you later, man. No worries, Laza. Have a good one, bro. I'm gonna keep playing some good bagpipe stuff. There's some really good bagpipes. You know, there's a really good Asian kid who's a bagpiper, actually.
The Abercrombie Highlanders, Piper's Bonnet and the Sheepwife, and then he'll play an air and a couple of hornpipes or jigs. At the time of asking, he had no idea what the air or the hornpipes or jigs were going to be, so perhaps by the time he comes up onto the stage, he will have a better idea. He's from Peter Cooter, and I was told to make sure that I said Peter Cooter and not Peter Coulter, because it's actually spelled Coulter. Like a lot of Scottish words, it's not pronounced the way it's spelled. It's spelled Peter Cooter. He plays in the Cooter Pipe Band, and he also plays in the National Youth Pipe Band of Scotland. Playing a Roddy
Should I edit videos live on stream? Is this kid any good? Bro, that kid's fucking amazing. That kid's fucking really good. He's really class. I really like his tone and his expression. It was just a surprise for me to see an Asian kid playing so well. Yeah, in my opinion, he's very good, yeah. Like, already then, at that age, he was way better than I'll probably ever be. And now he plays for Inverary and District Pipe Band, so he plays for the top pipe band in the world, so he's absolutely done very, very well for himself. Very, very impressive kid. I mean, doing well is definitely an understatement, I would say. Doing well is definitely an understatement. What do you think? Should I edit a video while I'm here? On live? Is that a bit odd? Okay, I'm just fucking watching videos anyway, might as well edit a video, I suppose. Let's get going with I don't know what YouTube video downloaders work on now. Can you download your own videos from? This first one was really bad, right? It was really bad quality. Yeah, this was 240p. God, this was terrible quality. Man, you could have said something.
It's a shame. You know, actually, I'd like to hear what you think. So more than 8. So lag. No lag, yeah, it should be no lag. We're at 25. Guys, I can read it on my screen. It says 2500 kilobytes, which is 2.5 megabytes per second, which is enough for 720p.
Quality was terrible. This one, let's see if this one was better. I think processing will begin within 24 hours. What? Can you not watch it? Can I not even watch the video? What are you saying? Jeff Innocent, when you look racist? Guys, what are you talking about? You didn't like the song very much? What do you mean? What do you mean the song very much? What song? We literally just watched Callum Brown play like 15 songs. Anyway, this is the current one.
But he's not really got much to say about Glasgow. Let's see if I go something to Scotland here.
Wait, both these streams were fucking 240p? No way. That's insane. But to be honest, like, this is not looking super high quality anyway.
Today, there are many organisations and collective groups that unite and advocate for the Black Scottish community.
Look at this ill little hamster, man.
Notable Black Scottish figures include the
Comedian from London. When am I back? When you look racist.
award-winning actor Shuti Gatwa.
Shuti Gatwa? I couldn't believe that. And she might be watching this now, and I don't fucking know. Probably not, because not many people watch this stuff.
I will never give up my guns. Never, never. And you should go to China to see how gun control.
Oh, fuck.
We're gonna get some Norwegians on in here and stuff. Maybe that'd be good. I'm trying to think now. Thinking if I'm to do like longer hours, maybe 12. I could do 12 hours entertaining a day, I think.
You want me to check out that comedian?
Split it up between IRL throughout the day, bagpiping, doing segments where like I sit with people, so we do just chatting.
What is the lag here? Why is it lagging? There's no reason for this to be lagging. Like, I'm in good internet.
You probably need to ask them.
There's no reason for the video to lag.
Much worse than the previous Prime Minister. luxury hotels. It's like, I don't really meet rich people there. Where have I met rich people? I meet rich people in just, most rich people that I've met in my life have just been met in normal places. I've not met them in luxury places. In the luxury place, I just mean.
In my bedroom, folks. There's no fucking good clips there, are there? Because there's 2 streams that are shit. Alright, let's just do a clip from the previous stream. I'll show you a bit of my editing process. My MacBook's gonna die reasonably soon, so... This video I just did for TikTok, if you saw this.
This is the man, he's art music in fact, rapper.
Is he famous?
Yeah, he's famous in fact.
Is he famous?
Famous rapper?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try and catch this guy.
You know what I should do? Why don't I make a watermark for a kick? I'll make a kick watermark live on stream. Let's do that. That's a fun thing to do. We love watermarks, right? Watermarks are always fun. Let's go. Actually, no, we'll do it in Fusion. What should the text say? Let's get the text saying just kick.com/Robin. Do I write the full thing? I suppose we have to. That's the same as the previous one. Make it nice and bright green. That's fine. That looks like the kick logo, right? Yeah, it's that kind of color. It's fine. We'll add some sort of shit on it. We'll do black, exclamation mark, thickness, thick and black. 10. Oh my god, that's crazy. There. I don't know, what other shit should we have? Let's just get like some nice shapes or something. Get the background. It's doing a fucking... The previous version was a triangle, huh? What are you guys thinking? What are you guys saying right now? It's annoying I can't get the chat going. You found him funny? Alright, I'll watch him in a minute. I'm gonna make this logo first though. I only got one person watching? What the fuck, bro? Nobody wants to see me edit, huh? No bitches want to see me edit. I don't know what to do for this, to be honest. I don't know how to make this good. I don't know what's going to make this good. We could do that TV thing, you know, where it slams down and then goes into the middle and it's like a little flash. It's pretty simple, but maybe that's enough. Or should we do the particle thing where they all come on slightly different times again? Let's just do it like this for now. Oh shit, not there. Not the height. So we'll get it to just pop up like that. And then just, oh no, that's boring. We're not gonna do something that boring. Don't worry, we're not gonna do something that boring. We'll do something better than that. We'll do a fucking decent thing. Let's go with like, I don't know. God, I'm not feeling very creative. I'm not thinking well. Watch funny videos from a comedian. You wanna watch the, fuck it, let's watch the comedian right now. What's he called again? Jeff Innocent. Fucking terrible spelling, but who cares?